Okay, today we're making mushroom risotto. Really easy and can feed lots and lots of people or yourself. It could even be the next week if you wanted to. We'll start off. First you need 3 vegetable stock cubes. Then I'm using 1 large onion, but you can use 2 smaller onions if you wanted. Obviously, because it's a mushroom risotto, you'll need some mushrooms. Make sure there's enough though. Preferably a whole pack, but I haven't got a whole pack. Then for the risotto rice, you need to use a special kind of rice called Arborio rice. You can get it from Sainsbury's or any store. You can use long grain rice, but it's not as great. So let's start off then. First, heat up a bit of oil in your pan. While it's heating up, you want to dice your onions up. So there you go, there's your onions nicely peeled and diced. Stick them in your pan which you've been heating up, and then fry them off for about 3, maybe 4 minutes on a fairly high heat. If you notice that they start to burn, then your heat's too high, so move it down to a medium heat. While your onions are frying off, get 350 grams of your Arborio rice, or if you're less hungry, get 300 grams. Okay, so once you've been cooking your onions for 3 or 4 minutes, get your rice, stick it into the pan. Then you want to constantly mix it. Okay, always keep mixing it. When I was in middle school, I don't know why I remember this, but I think it's quite a good analogy. If you imagine the rice have coats on, and by sticking it in the pan, you're making them really hot, and they're going to want to take their coats off. So that's what we're doing right now. Okay, so the next part is we're going to make some stock. 1 single stock cube right there. Fill up your kettle right to the top and boil that. Then 1 stock cube will make about 500 millilitres of stock, give or take. Okay, so stir your water with your stock cube until the stock cube's dissolved into the water. Okay, so now your stock's made, and it's been about 3 minutes that you've been cooking your rice. You want to add your stock to your rice. Mix it in, then basically you just simmer that for about 15 minutes until the rice will absorb the stock. In the meantime, while it's simmering, get your mushrooms and you can dice those up like so. While your stock is simmering, if you keep mixing it occasionally, you don't have to constantly mix it, then you just play the waiting game until the rice has absorbed the stock. When your rice has absorbed all the stock, add another 500 ml of your veggie stock. Mix it in and then repeat your process of just simmering it until the rice has absorbed it. After your second batch of stock's been absorbed, this is when you add your mushrooms. Mix them in. Then you want to add your final batch of stock and mix it in, and then simmer for 10-15 minutes like before. Once all your stock's absorbed, add a bit of black pepper, and there you go. There's your mushroom risotto. Once you've served it, if you've got any parmesan, then that's great to put over the top. Unfortunately, I don't have any, so